So I'm getting a lot of responses from people telling me that they're going to the show. I think about 4. I think I've confirmed maybe 3 people are going. One in particular, and you're going to have to again forgive me for the fact I don't have the name of the person, but it was one of the guys who won the Comic-Con show, the Gunpla World Builders Cup last year. He's coming. He's going to bring his kits, or 1 or 2. Another person did comment that he was coming. Gunpla Nut said he was thinking about it, but he's not too 100% sure. And I think a few other people, so I guess a total of 5 people I'm assuming 5 people are coming. That's good, because I remember last year it was 2. The year before it was 3. And it was me, another guy from the hobby store, one of the guys who went to Denville Hobbies, F&M Hobbies, and Albertox FTW, who unfortunately is not coming. I wish he could come, but his work is not permitting him to come. That and the fact that he's not even in the country, for that matter. I see some parts came off the tree. My latest build of the Jesta. I was a bit surprised not too many people were watching it, but then again, you know, if you guys are going to watch my channel, you want me to do a custom build. I was considering of taking the Jesta Cannon, and I said Jesta before, but the Jesta Cannon, I was thinking of actually doing a custom build kit on that. I have an idea for my next diorama. I won't tell you what it is, of course, but when the time comes, I will share this with you. And I hope you guys will like it. Alright, let's start removing these parts from the trees. As you can see here, all the parts are in its individual containers. All the white, charcoal, mixture of light gray and navy blue, the yellow and red. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors that I have to deal with. Alright, we've already explained what I'm going to be doing with this. This one is going to probably be metallic gray, metallic blue, and I have to probably have to think of maybe getting some silver on this. Maybe. That's one. I may end up. No, I'll talk about that another time. The gold for this, and of course the metallic red for that. So at this point in time, I'm now going to be taking my sweet little time to begin removing all the excess plastic. Or actually, you know, first of all, I got to review. So like something like that, I have a little part there that needs to be sanded down. And I'm going to begin with light strokes first. You can barely see it, but it's there. And then I'll go with another type of there we go. So 400 followed by 600, and my 800 is somewhere around here. But this is something that I'm going to take my time. We'll come back and we'll review more parts. For those of you who are not aware, these are two different color types. This is a lighter shade of white, more brilliant, while this is more of a maybe 2 shades darker white. You can barely see it. It's a two-tone color, kind of like what we've seen on real grade kits. Reviewing the manual and reviewing the parts, I've only noticed that a majority of this happens to be in the thruster pack, the waist armor, I think the knee, maybe the I know this part is a little darker tone compared to something like this. The waist unit as well. It's very few parts. This doesn't distract me on what I'm going to be doing. However, maybe, when I do the technique where I passed a light coat of the silver, I'm sorry, of the chrome, I may have to end up doing another pass on this one, so it's a little darker. Don't know if that will mean anything, but I will test that out, and well, you know, in the end I'll probably leave it the way it is and just paint the whole thing the way it is, but I will test this out for you guys, so stop complaining. So I want you to take a look at the wing here of this part. This is one of the wings that's in back that pops out in the thrusters when it expands out. Looks simple, right? However, reviewing each part, and I am reviewing each part, I noticed that this is painted yellow. This is not a part that goes on it. As you can see, here are all the yellows, and this one is by itself. There is, if you can see that there, a line that separates this as part of the design. So it's clear to me that I'm going to have to plan this out in a way where I will have to paint this, cover this up first, paint it the gold color, wait until it dries, put a little tape over it, cover it all over the place, except for this one, which has to be painted a darker color, but we may leave that alone, who knows, and then spray paint it the chrome silver. I'm also considering the fact that I'm probably going to be using the gloss black base color that I have here as a primer, meaning I'm priming not only the white parts but the yellow and the blue parts with that, and then giving it the other color over it. So interesting on what I'm going to be doing with one of the few parts that may give me a little bit of extra time, more time for me to work with. Okay, so what you see here is all the white parts that I've took a long time of me sanding it down, cleaning it up, and reviewing each and every one of them, make sure they're nice and smooth, so that way I can begin priming them and painting them and putting on my little, alligator clips. I'm just auditing each and every one to make sure that I have everything and I didn't lose anything. So far I see 2 of the same, except for 1 of the same for certain parts, usually designated for the middle part of the kit, or like the chest and the waist unit. Some parts I'm going to put together and hold them together using friction or whatever, so that way I can uniformly paint them during the course of the airbrushing. For example, this one is one of the back portions of the part of the thruster pack, which, as I say, I can remove and put together. And I'm going to use this one to find the connector, if I can. If I can't find it, I'll have to try something else. So that one I'll work with. I have sticky tack, so I'll probably put sticky tacks on it to hold it up. But some stuff like this, which cannot be put together, as you can see, this can't be done. I'll just put it like that, have it ready. I want to get this part done and out of the way before I move on to the next portion of this kit. And so far, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to do this pretty well.